Mean, median, mode, range. This video will show how to find the mean and the median, the mode, and the range with a given set of numbers. How to find the mean. The mean is the average of a given set of numbers. What you do is you find the total numbers given in a data set, divide the total by the count of all the numbers in that given data set. Here's our first example for finding the mean. Find the mean of this data set: 78, 67, 55, 100, 98, 75, 16, 90, 85, 91. And so we have 10 numbers listed, and the sum of the whole data set is 755, and the mean is 755 divided by 10, which is 75.5. Here's our second example for finding the mean. A small company has 5 employees, and here is a list of their salaries. And Bob Hayes makes $57,000. Jack Smith makes $61,350. Cecil Garcia makes $120,500. Martin Hernandez makes $71,000, and Carol Green makes $80,000. So we find the mean of the small company salaries, and of course that table has 5 employees, and the sum of all their salaries is $389,850. So you divide that out by 5, which is the average salary of $77,970. So the definition of a median is the middle value in a non-empty data set. If there is an odd set of numbers, then the median is the middle number. Else, if there is an even set of numbers, then the median is the average of the 2 middle numbers. And we're talking about values, okay? And here's the first example of a median. Find the median of this set: 1, 5, 8, 2, 3, 0, negative 3, 10, 8. Of course, it helps to sort the data from lowest number to highest number. Of course, that data set being sorted is negative 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, and 8, and 10. And so we have 9 numbers in this data set. So there will be a middle number that will be our median. So we write it out again: negative 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 8, and 10. Eliminate the lowest and the the smallest and the largest numbers, and that's what we come up with. Eliminate the next smallest and largest, and we're left with that. Eliminate the next smallest and largest. So now we're down to 3 middle numbers. When we eliminate the next smallest and the next largest, and so our median is 3. And here's another example of median. Find the median of this data set: 7, 3, 1, 9, 4, 0, 3, 5, 19, negative 2. So if we sort it from smallest to largest, we get negative 2, 0, 1, 3, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, and 19. So this data set has 10 numbers, and so we will have 2 middle numbers. And so we eliminate the smallest and the largest, and we'll come up with that, which is 8 numbers. And eliminate the next smallest and the next largest, and we're left with, well, what you see right there. Eliminate the next smallest and the next largest. We're down to 4 numbers, so we keep eliminating until we get 2 numbers in an even data set. And so now we have 3 and 4. And those are 2 middle numbers. And so the median says to take the average of those 2. And so the average of those 2 will be 3.5. And here is mode. Mode is defined as a number that appears most frequently in a set of numbers. There are 3 possibilities that can happen with mode. First possibility is a number that appears most often in a set. That number is the mode. The second possibility is there are multiple numbers that repeat the same frequency, and so we'll have a multimode conclusion. Or the third possibility, there are no repeating numbers in a set, and so there is no mode. And so here's some examples for finding a mode. So the first example, find the mode in the number set 5, 5, 7, 9, 2, 3, 6, 9, 1, 3, 9, 10, 4. The numbers that repeat are 5, 9, and 3. 5 repeats 2 times, 9 repeats 3 times, and 3 repeats 2 times. And so since 9 repeats the most number of times, 9 is defined as the mode for this data set. Our next example, find the mode in the number set 1, 0, 2, 6, 8, 4, 7, 4, 0, 1, 3, 9. The numbers that repeat are 1, 0, and 4. 1 repeats 2 times, 0 repeats 2 times, and 4 repeats 2 times. So since those 3 numbers repeat and repeat with the same frequency, all 3 of those are the modes in this data set. The third example, find the mode in the number set 1, 5, 8, 9, 10, 2, 20, 25, 21. And so all these numbers are unique in this data set. And so there is no repeating numbers, and so therefore this set has no mode. Next definition is range. The range is defined as a difference of the smallest and largest numbers in a data set. All other numbers in the data set will fit in that range. And here's an example of the range. Find the range in the data set 5, 1, 0, 17, negative 5, 3, 4, 6, and 10. The smallest number in the data set is negative 5. The largest number in this data set is 17. The rest of those numbers fall between negative 5 and 17 inclusively. And so the range will be the largest minus the smallest number, which is 17 minus and negative 5. In reality, that is 17 plus 5, since those 2 negatives turn out to be a positive or a plus sign. And so that will be 22. Here is a review of all our terms that we've learned in this lesson. Mean, also known as average, is a sum of all the numbers in the data set divided by the number count of that data set. Median is defined as the middle value of a given data set. If there is an even count of numbers in the set, then it is the average of the two middle numbers. It is often helpful for me to sort the data set going from smallest to greatest to eliminate the middle numbers. And of course, you don't have to do that, but I found it very helpful. Mode is simply the number that appears the most in a number set. It is possible to have one mode, more than one mode, or no mode. The range is defined as the difference of the largest and smallest numbers. Thanks for watching, and if you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Have a nice day.